Everybody happy? I always wanted to say that once in my life. Yeah. There's enough energy left here for the last speaker for today? Oh, great. He used my first joke, by the way. I wanted to say to you, I'm going to talk about food, not about football, but he already said it. So normally I talk about soccer. Today I'm going to talk about food, healthy food. Actually, the football helps me to tell this story about food. I mean, food is very important to us all, but I didn't know that as well 4 or 5 years ago. But it really can change your life. And I think there are 3 main issues concerning food, especially healthy food. It's about awareness, about choices, and about freedom. First of all, you've got to be aware what food can do for you, how it can change your life, how it can change your body, your spirit, your energy, how it can help you. But not many people know that. They don't know what food can do for you. So therefore, we have to help them. Help them to make choices. Choices to change their way of living, their way of eating, their way of performing. But therefore, that's quite hard. And we don't have to force those people. We have to help them in freedom to make those choices to change your life, especially the younger ones, because I think there it's all about. This is my daughter, Isabeau, and she made me aware. 5 years old she is now. And about 5 years ago, I started thinking about food, healthy food, because they are our future. We're getting older. They will have to support us. They will have to take care of us. But they also need a healthy life. They have to be healthy and strong and have a good life. But therefore, they need to eat well. It's a little bit strange for me talking about food, by the way. And I wanted to know if there was a buzzer, if I would get off this dot, but nothing's happening. Do you like? Oh, there's a buzzer. By the way, do you like my shoes or not? Yeah? Actually, I had to choose them for today to distract a little bit from my English. But I think that works, doesn't it? Yeah, still it's strange because normally I'm hosting a show on television, a highly intellectual show. Very serious. We always talk about the important things in life. We never make jokes. And we are big friends. That's my best friend over there. Johan. I think he will never get that old as he looks like, but he's my friend. And the other one is my friend as well, and they like each other as well, by the way. Especially this summer. Maybe you noticed they were really big friends. But we're still doing this show, and maybe it's a little bit a stupid show, and we're saying lots of offending things or strange things, but it helps us to tell this story, because we even won a prize with it. Look, Johan with his jacket. And I'm not saying this to show off, by the way. I'm saying this to use a metaphor. Never to give up, always to believe in your dreams, because it was 5 years ago when I got a call from the board of RTL. They asked me to come over, and when I was sitting there, they said, Wilfred, thank you very much for your services, but it's over. We don't believe in you as a host anymore, and we don't believe in talking about football on Dutch television. We think it's over, it's history. We don't do it, don't do it anymore. Thank you very much, and bye-bye, zwaai. So I called my wife, and I told her that I got fired, and she was like, and now, are you in pain? Are you feeling scared or something like that? I said, no, I think in a few months the show will be on television again. And she said, how? I'm going to look for sponsors, I said, and I'm going to do it myself. And then she said, okay, see you in half an hour, love you, bye-bye. It really was like that. And then I phoned with Johan, I called him, I said, Johan, we have to find sponsors. He said, come on, Wilfred, we're TV personalities, we're not going to look for sponsors. And then I said to him, come on, Johan, think out of the box. Times are changing, we have to do it another way. We have to find ourselves some sponsors, and so we did. And 2 months later, the show was on television again. We didn't get a contract, we didn't get paid or something like that, but we worked 2 years without a contract, but the show was on the television again. And more important, viewers liked it, more and more. And after 2 years, we got ourselves a contract again with RTL, and 1 year later, we won this prize. And that made me think, always keep believing in your dreams. Always go for the goal you've got in your head. Always go for it. And that's the reason why I'm here. That's my wife. And she's sitting here somewhere, and she doesn't like it, but maybe a little bit because she's the heart and soul of this program. it was her who started out with what we're doing right now. She collected all those information, she gathered all those people who worked voluntary on our book. And also the organization we're trying to start up right now, it's also her performance, her thing. Over there it looks like a butterfly, and that's what our dream is, to make those caterpillars change into beautiful butterflies all over the world, but especially at this moment in Holland. And to do it with positive things. More water, more fruits, more vegetables, and try to eat differently every now and then. It's a little bit strange to translate it in English. To fill or to feed is a little bit strange maybe. So we use to fill or to nurture. More important, it helps especially parents to show kids how to eat. And that's very important, we think. Because there's a lot of happening over here in Holland right now. Only 5% of the Dutch children eat daily the recommended amount of vegetables. Only 5%. That's going down at the moment in Holland. And only 1% of these children eat the daily recommended amount of fruit. And also this is going down. 15% of the Dutch children suffering from overweight or obesity. That's about 400,000. And children with a Turkish and Moroccan background are even suffering from obese or overweight, about 30% of them. That's a lot, isn't it? So therefore, there's a need for awareness and the freedom for choices. We have to change. We have to try to help them. Try to help them to live differently. Most of the time, people are changing their way of living, they change their way of eating. They are changing the way they do all the things they do when they turn ill or when children are born. But in a way, that's stupid. Why don't we change it now? Why don't we change our habits, our cultures, especially, for example, in football canteens? And that was what I thought, that was what I was thinking about when I was in the show with Johan, and we were getting an argument again, as always. And he said to me, I admire what you're doing with your wife, all those things with food and children and things like that, but I don't think it will work in football, especially not in football canteens. And then I said, okay, let's make a bet. Before the end of this year, at least 50 canteens will be eating well. And that's not by taking away the greasy thing or the sweet things, but by adding good things to it, healthy food. And he said, I don't think you will make it. But if you do, I will go over to one of those canteens and I will cook there. And we do a show over there. And then I left the other day. I thought to myself, what am I doing now, right now? Why did I ask him to do this? But the other day I got a phone call from another TV station, WNL, and also from the Dutch Football Association, the KNVB, and also the Foundation Meer dan Voetbal. They said, we want to support you. We're going to help you. So tell us what to do. Oh, I think that's great. And there's also some big private companies called me as well, and also the Dutch government, the Department of Health, and also the Department of Education. And when I was there in The Hague, I asked him, why did you call me? And then they said to me, because of the fact that you're doing something we're trying to do for years, but the way you're doing it right now, it really works. Your program has much viewers, almost 1 million every Monday and 600,000 on a Friday, and there are a lot of children in it. They're watching it. They like your show, and they like the message you're telling right now. So therefore, we want to help. You're doing it out of the box. You're thinking out of the box. And that's what we should do all. Thinking out of the box, not using the regular methods, but using a way of thinking in a different way. By starting a bet or maybe by singing a song. All together, oh, oh, tomato, lovely fruit we all dream of. In the salad, on the bread, or as a bite. All together from the room, you know? Highly intellectual people, come on! We always dream of. Oh yeah, we can't live without a tomato in our life. The vegetable karaoke. You're thinking, karaoke. I'm making a joke. You're thinking, I'm making a joke. This is not a joke. But this is something seriously, because of the fact that I'm talking about food every now and then, I've been asked to do speeches like this, in Dutch. In Dutch, yeah. But then I have to talk about food. And the other day I was asked to tell some truck drivers things about food, and also later on some students. And I thought the organization, what can I tell about food? I cannot tell them just seriously. And then I said, I'm going to make the vegetable karaoke. The guy said, the vegetable karaoke? I said, I'm going to change Dutch songs into English songs, and then I can tell my message as well. So I sang along with this. I did some songs with them. And in between of the songs, I told stories about food. About the fact that there's sugar in ketchup, and the truck driver said, no, Mr. Genee, there's no sugar in ketchup. I said, there's sugar in ketchup. And then they asked me how much cubes in one bottle. I said, 45 cubes. There, come on! I said, seriously, there, come on! 45 cubes in one bottle. And afterwards they said to me, we liked the singing, but we also liked your message, because now we could understand. So it's all about thinking out of the box. Trying to reach your target group is really hard, but doing it a different way, trying to reach the persons you want to tell your story in their language, it can help. Maybe this story reminds you of somebody who was doing this in England and America. He's not as famous as I am, but he's really trying at this moment. He's trying to change the culture in schools to make children eat better. And the other day I got a phone call from London. And I said, hi, this is Jamie. Can you come over? I said, hi, this is Jamie. Can you come over? So I went to London and I spoke to him.
En hier gaat het dus allemaal gebeuren, want daar is hij.
Jamie, come on, Wilfred.
How are you?
I've been waiting for you.
Long time no see.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you? Oh, long time, man.
It sounds like you're a busy man at the moment.
Yeah, I'm quite busy at the moment. It's going well.
Yeah.
It's a little bit going out of hand as well.
Yeah. In a good way?
Yeah, in a good way. It started with this woman, that's my wife. You like her?
She's lovely.
Yeah, I like her as well.
She's lovely.
And that's my
What can I say to that? I can't be too enthusiastic, otherwise I look bad. But yeah, she's very lovely.
This is the guy.
She's very
I'm
lovely.
here. This is the guy. This is him. What do you think of him?
That's a real man right there. That's a real. You look at that right there. That's a real.
You think so?
Yes, I love him. Look at him. He looks like a caveman. This is a man that likes meat.
Yes, I think he doesn't eat anything anymore. He only eats yogurt and things like that. What do you think of his haircut, by the way?
It's terrible, but I love it.
Yeah?
Yes. Terrible, but I love it.
But he said to me when I started with this book, it's a good book, he said, but I don't think it's possible to change the culture in football, especially not in amateur football, in the canteens. And then I said, okay, let's bet. Let's make a bet. If I can change at least 15 canteens, what do you do then? Then he said, I will cook in one of those canteens. We will come to do a show over there. We will get there with a lot of famous football players, and then I will support you as well. 15 canteens. Now we need your advice. What do we have to do to get people changed?
Well, I mean, in some respects, you know, what our friend here was talking about was food culture, the pressures on parents, the pressures on children, the marketing. I mean, you know, there is, and there will be massive change. And the question for me and for you and for many of your audience is, but when? I am also going to contribute a little competition as well, because me and my Dutch team at Jamie Magazine, we're going to give a competition of €15,000 winner to the best canteen. Yeah, absolutely.
So the 50 plus canteens can compete for €15,000?
Well, 250 can compete, you know, and the best one where you feel that they've really taught you something, not just responded, but like over-delivered. They're going to get to win €15,000 to spend on equipment or, you know, tables, chairs, whatever they need to make their canteen even more impressive. So, Johan, you said that you would cook in the kitchen if he got 50 kitchens, okay? But now he's got 250 kitchens.
Not already. 50
if you get 250 kitchens, you're going to cook in that kitchen. You're going to make it. Oh yeah, that's the challenge. Oh, yeah.
I think he will do that.
You can have a penny to cover up the meat and
no, he says I'm the white Negro, so it's no problem. Yeah, he always says that in the show. He always says it.
Yeah, you couldn't say that. God bless Holland.
Yeah, we can say everything. Yeah, we can say everything. Yeah.
JB Oliver's in. Yes, Rafe. Yeah. Yes, Rafe. Yeah. So that's what I meant when I said also about the televisiering. If you really believe in something, you have to go for it, you have to go the extra mile. But you need other people as well. He is in. A lot of other people are in as well. But we need as much people as there are to help us as well. For example, also Robert Kranenborg. He's a Dutch chef, and he's a really great guy. I called him, and I told him about our initiative, and after 10 minutes, almost 5 minutes, I think, he said, I'm in as well. I think it's great what you're doing, and I'm going to help you, because the thing is, there have to be healthy dishes on the menu for the football canteens. That's something very important for them, because not many people know what really healthy is. So we developed with Robert Kranenborg and my wife and some other chefs 7 healthy dishes, and at least 3 of them has to be on the menu of every canteen that joins the bed. Otherwise, they're not allowed to compete. So we, for example, produced a counter that's a Thai chicken soup, and it's really funny, but the children really like that one, because Robert and I went to several canteens, and we tried them with all those kids. And they always choose for the counter, for the Thai chicken soup. And also bolletje breed, I don't know how to say that in English. Ball is white or something like that, but that's healthy meat. I don't think Jaap will like that, but it's 100% meat, no gluten, no E numbers, things like that. Also some smoothies. And the most funny thing is, we say, bet you like it to the kids, and they really like it. They have to try it before, but you have to challenge people. You have to challenge kids, but also adults to try it, and they really, really like it. So our 15 canteens are there. So I won the bet, by the way. But now, yeah. But now we have to go on, and on the 17th of August we were all together with 150 volunteers of the canteens, and they were shown by Robert how to make all those dishes, to make them aware, to give them a choice, and to help them in freedom. That was it all about. And they really liked it, they really enjoyed to do it, and it was for them a challenge as well. And even my friend was there, Johan, because he lost the bet, and he told them he would come over. They said, no, not necessary, don't come please. But no, they liked it very much, and it was a lovely day. And 2 weeks later, we had the official kickoff for 15 canteens all over Holland, all over the Netherlands, and they started eating well. They started eating healthy things. It was really great to do that. We've got 50 canteens at the moment, but there are applying at the moment several other canteens, also from other sports, hockey, tennis, and even elderly homes, trying to call us if we can change them as well. Bet you like it. That's the challenge. And we all have to do it together. I think it will take a lot of time to change this culture. Maybe 10, maybe 15 years. But everybody has to try to contribute in their own way. By singing a song with a vegetable karaoke, or making a bet, or making themselves a little bit a fool, speaking English like that on the podium. But it doesn't matter, because if you can contribute just a little, then it will work, I think. Awareness, choices, and freedom. I think we have to do it all together. Let's move on. Thank you very much.